What's up, Wargamers? Welcome back to Battleshock Wargaming Studio. In today's video, we're going to be playing a 2,000 point pitched battle, Age of Sigmar, and I got a guest in the house. What's up, Steven? Welcome.
Not much. How's it going, man?
I'm doing good. I'm excited to get you out here. I've played a couple tournament games with you. You're a great Ironjaws player. Tell me a little bit about the list that you brought today. Broad strokes, of course.
Today, I'm just bringing Ironjaws and a lot of brutes. It's super, super fun to play.
Yeah, I see 35 brutes there. I'm pretty excited. I brought the new Slaves to Darkness. I'm going to be host of the Everchosen, and I'm not using any of the new models. I'm using a bunch of the old stuff that's just been revamped, and I'm excited to kind of test their new abilities and stuff. So that's going to be great.
I'm excited to see what they do.
Yo, hell yeah. So if you're new to the channel, please take time to like, share, subscribe. It really helps us. And if you're not a member, consider joining. There's a link down below. We're starting to do new battle or extra battle reports for members, so you can get yourself a little bit more content. And big shout out to Baron of Dice, who supplies all of our objective markers and our resin dice that we roll on this channel. There's a link down below, so you can go ahead and get yourself a couple bucks off using the promo code that's down there.
I really like their stuff.
Yeah, they're great. It's great. Yeah, I love these objective markers. So I think that's enough talk. Let's go ahead and take a look at the armies.
Let's do that.
All right, let's take a look at the host of the Everchosen. They are going to rally on a 5-up with their horses and with their warriors, and they are going to get one extra ensorcelled banner, which is a buff for either knights or warriors. Let's take a look at my general. My general is a Chaos Lord on Karkadrak. He has Favorite of the Pantheon, so he can roll on the Eye of the Gods table before the battle begins, and he has Helm of the Oppressor, so you can't use Inspiring Presence or Rally within 6 inches of him. He fights first, has the Mark of Khorne, and he's a little beat stick. Up next, we have Be'lakor, the Dark Master. He has a Dark Master ability to debuff a unit once per battle. He's a double caster. He has 14 wounds and a non-rendable 4-up save, and he also has Monster keyword. I've allied in a Blood Secrator. He is going to help me get extra attacks with my units that are marked Khorne, but unfortunately, I'm going to have to re-roll successful cast if I'm within his aura. We've got a reinforced unit of knights that are marked Khorne. They're going to be bounty hunters, and they get extra attacks if they charge. They have the Ensorcelled Banner of Rage, to give them +1 to wound in melee. Then I've got 2 units of Chaos Warriors. The 10-man is Mark of Khorne, and the 20-man is Mark of Nurgle, so they'll be -1 to wound in melee, and they have the Ensorcelled Banner, the Eroding Icon, to reduce rend by 1 for melee attacks. And I've got 2 units of Marauders. They are marked Nurgle. They are very squishy, and they are going to die a horrible death, hopefully not too quickly. Here's the dice that I'm taking today. That 8-fold sigil that you see is a 6, and boy, are they sexy. Thanks a lot, Baron of Dice. So there you have it, host of the Everchosen. Let's take a look at the army that Steven brought.
This is my 2,000 points Ironjaws. I am running the Choppas sub-faction today. This allows my War Chanters to put Violent Fury on 3 units of Brutes or Ardboys instead of 1. Also, Ironjaws have the ability to use Mighty Destroyers to move in the hero phase. My general is a Mega Boss on Maw Crusher. He is running Armor of Gork, Mighty Wall Leader, and Loudon Mount trait. Armor of Gork gives me a -1 to hit if I didn't charge. Mighty Wall Leader allows me to reroll my charges when I wah. My War Chanters are both bringing Fix and Beat and Get 'em Beat. Fix and gives me a heal in the hero phase, and Get 'em Beat gives me a 3d6 charge. They also have the ability to put Violent Fury on 3 units of Brute instead of 1. Next up is the Weird Knob Shaman. He is taking the Hand of Gork spell, which allows me to teleport a unit, pick it up, set it outside of 9 of an enemy unit. This has a lot of fun movement shenanigans. He also has a Green Puke spell, which just allows me to throw up on things in front of me. For units, I am bringing 3 10-man units of Brutes and 1 5-man unit of Brutes. Brutes have Duff Up the Big Thing and You Messin' abilities. This allows for a lot of objective control and a lot of punishing to the enemy units. Finally, we have the Ravenix Gnashing Jaws. On a 2-up, I subtract the movement speed by the roll that I do and deal damage equal to the difference. And here are the dice I'll be using today. I hope to see a whole bunch of those Auric faces because those are 6s. Let's check out the battle plan today, Dave.
Before we take a look at the battle plan, big shout out to everybody on this wall. These are lords and commanders in our membership service, and we appreciate you very, very much. So today we're going to be playing Silk Steel Nest. This is 8 objectives. We're deployed on long edges, and starting from the second battle round, you can burn an objective for 1 extra victory point. However, every unit that is within 9 inches of the objective will have to take a bravery check on 2d6. If the roll beats your bravery, you will take d3 mortal wounds. So that's really exciting. We're going to be scoring hold 1, hold 2, hold more. We're going to be scoring battle tactics, and we will also be scoring on our grand strategies. My grand strategy today is show of dominance, and Steven's grand strategy is going to be wah. So I have to have 1 model in the very center of the board, or models in every corner of the battlefield, and he is going to have either a battle line or his general wholly within my territory at the end of the battle. Let's go ahead and see who has initiative. All right, Steven, we're going to go ahead and get into this. I've decided to take the first turn. Okay. I had the same amount of drops as you, and I was attacker. I have Be'lakor in my army, so I typically like to position on the board first and then use him to slow down one of your key pieces. That's what I'm going to try to do.
That's bold move, Cotton.
Yep. So you guys have seen the list. You've seen the armies. Go ahead and leave a comment down below. Who do you think is going to win this battle? He's a better player than me, but I'm going to try my best. All right.
Let's do it.
Are you ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
So let's get into my hero phase. For my battle tactic, I'm going to pick Desecrate those lands, and I'm going to desecrate them lands right there.
Okay.
This is a really generous deploy because the territories are split right down the middle, so it makes Desecrate really, really easy. I like to hold against the odds and some of the easier ones until later, right? When it's late game and you're trying to figure out what to do. So that's what I'm going to do. For my heroic action, I'm just going to try to get a command point. Let's give the command point to the Chaos Dwarf on Karkadrak. He gets it.
I'm going to give the same thing to my Mega Boss on Maw Crusher.
Okay.
I do not get it.
Good, because you actually get 3 command points.
I do have 3 command points starting.
Yeah, so that's going to go onto the Kark. And then let's go ahead and get into some casting. Now, funny thing to note, my Blood Secretor has Scorn of Sorcery, so anything that's within 16 inches of it has to reroll casts. Okay. So I've made sure to deploy Be'lakor outside of 16.
Okay. And do I have anything within 30? Maybe. I do not think I do. No. Okay. That's my only cast.
So I can cast uninhibited.
Yes.
That's cool. Let's go ahead and put Mystic Shield on my 20-man unit of warriors. I'm going to make them even more unkillable. That goes off on a 9. Yep. So they're good. They're mysticky. And then I'm just going to go ahead and do an Arcane Bolt and hold that. And I get that with a 6. Okay.
All right.
So Mystic Shield, Arcane Bolt goes off. I have no other hero phase shenanigans to do. So let's go ahead and get into my movement phase and show these guys what I did.
Let's see. All right, we're back from your movement phase, Dave. What did you do?
Starting with the Marauders over here, I just jumped through the terrain to kind of try to close the gap a little bit. And I also strung them out this way to work on a little bit of area denial back here, so I don't have any Great Green Hand pop up behind me. I moved this unit of warriors forward to desecrate these lands. I'm within 3 with a couple models, so I'll complete that. The Blood Secretor ran forward to keep the things that are corn marked under his aura. Way over here, we've got 10 knights just chilling, waiting for a counter charge with my general. And then in front of them are those juiced up Chaos Warriors with Mystic Shield. Then Be'lakor backpedal just a little bit so he can keep casting without getting having to re-roll from the Blood Secretor. And then I've got 1 very frail screen of Marauders standing on the left side of the flank. So that's going to be it for my movement phase. I have no charges and I have no shooting. So let's go ahead and get onto the hero cam and let you guys know how many points I scored.
All right, we're back from your turn, Dave. How many points did you score?
I scored 5.
Yep.
I hold 1, 2, and more because you've not yet taken this objective.
Yeah, I thought you were going to let me go first, so I thought I was just going to pick it up.
Yeah, and usually I do. I love to fish for the double. I'm like anybody else, but I'm trying to play a little bit more cagey today. So I ended up getting 5 points. I did desecrate these lands with this 1 unit of Chaos Warriors here. So the score is currently 5 slaves, 0 Ironjaws, and we're going to get into your turn. What are you going to do for your battle tactic, bro?
I think I'm going to mirror you, and I'm just going to pick up desecrate their lands on this side.
Yeah. I feel like if we mirror each other every turn, you'll end up winning the attrition war.
But it's possible. That 20-man unit scares the crap out of me.
This is a really good matchup though, because like I actually can tank the damage that your army can put out, but I just don't know if I can kill 35 brutes.
We'll see how it goes when you get to the wall.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, Ren 3, everything. Yeah. Anyway, so you're gonna do desecrate their lands, and what are you gonna do for your heroic action?
I think my heroic action, I'm probably just gonna go for a command point out of my Maw Crusher. So let's see if we get that on a 4-up. I got a 1, so I'm not gonna get that.
Okay, I'm gonna try to get 1 on my Gen. He gets it, and then this is start of phase, so I'm gonna go ahead and use my Dark Master ability on your Maw Crusher.
Yep.
So he's gonna have to roll a dice in every phase, and on a 3-up, he can't do anything. I'm gonna go ahead and drop that command point over on El Capitan. Yeah! And you can go ahead and roll, see if he can do anything.
Okay. So on a 3-up.
Oh,
so
he can do
doing stuff. All right.
Okay, so he's doing stuff in the hero phase. That's a big roll. And now you can just go ahead and do your hero phase like normal.
All right, so I think we're gonna go ahead and put Mystic Shield onto the Maw Crusher. So we're gonna go with an 8, and we're gonna get that.
8 goes off. I'll give him a
goes
button.
off. As far as other shenanigans, since we do have some movement stuff here, I think we will spend a command point. We are at 4 now because of the turn. We'll spend a command point right off the bat. We're gonna do some Mighty Destroyers. So this unit here is in range. We're just gonna go ahead and move them up there 4.
Okay.
We'll also select this unit as well. So they're just gonna come up right behind as well. And since I have a Mega Boss, I'm technically allowed to use the same command ability on up to 3 different units.
Right, so that was clutch that you rolled a 1 on the Bellacore ability. I should have rolled that dice.
Yep.
I should have let you roll that dice.
And then I think we are wholly within 18. That was the idea here. So we're gonna go ahead and move these guys over 4. That way I can get them onto this objective finally and get the points out of it.
Absolutely.
As far as buffs, I think this War Chanter here, we're going to give +1 damage to this unit of brutes and also this unit of brutes.
Okay, so you're going to have, what's that called? Violent
Fury.
Violent Fury here, Violent Fury here.
Yep, and then I think this War Chanter is just going to give it to the Maw Crusher as well.
Okay.
So
beautiful. So you can do that 3 times because of your sub-faction, correct?
that is correct.
Okay, cool. So he's got Mystic Shield and he also has Violent Fury.
Yep, and unfortunately I'm not in range on that one for the 3rd unit of brutes. And I think that will be my hero phase.
Excellent, good stuff. Let's go ahead and get into movement and then we'll show you guys what he did. Steven, quick movement phase. Tell me what you did starting with these brutes.
All right, so I finally got these brutes onto this objective, so I am now holding all of them. I use the Mighty Destroyers in a run to get them there. I just kind of position these brutes up a little bit more, hold the objective. It seems like we're playing a little bit of a game of chicken right now. Unfortunately, Dark Masters stopped the Maw Crusher. And then these brutes here, they just kind of moved up a little bit more. I got to desecrate their lands on this one. Got the Shaman within 30 of Bellacore, so we're gonna be able to like maybe unbind some now, which is great.
Good, yeah.
It's a double-edged sword, but I kind of need it.
Absolutely.
Other than that, it's pretty quick movement phase.
Yeah, pretty quick movement phase. I'm just watching 35 brutes run at me, which is not scary at all. Over here, just to kind of run down where I'm at on the board one more time, I've got Marauders holding the left objective, Bellacore, and my general right here. My general has Radiance of Dark Glory, so he was able to roll on the Eye of the Gods table pre-battle, and he got himself the Arcane Lineage, so he's he's a wizard now, and he can cast and unbind. He knows Mystic Shield, Arcane Bolt. I've got the Knights hiding behind my blob. I've got the Blood Secretor, another unit of Warriors, and the Marauders. So let's go ahead and get onto the hero cam and score Steven up. Steven, we're back from your turn. How many points did you score, buddy?
I scored 4 this time because I did not get more. I did get my battle tactics, so I got hold 1, hold more, or hold 1, hold 2, but not more. And then also 2 points for the Desecrate.
Yeah, excellent. So the score is currently 4-5, and we're getting into a roll-off here. This is an interesting roll-off, because if you win the roll-off, you may want to give me the turn to get rid of that
I would like to get rid of the
ability.
Dark Masters.
If I win, I'm definitely going to give you the turn.
Right.
So let's see what happens.
Let's see what happens.
I break ties.
I got a 1.
All right, that's a 5. So we'll be back for the top of Battle Round 2, Ironjaws.
Sounds great.
All right, y'all know me, I'm all about the full send technique, but today I'm playing a little bit more cagey, and my Dark Master ability paid off. I was able to win that roll-off, so I'm gonna go ahead and let Steven take the turn, see if I can debuff the Maw Crusher for another round, work on positioning, work on scoring points, and then see how the second half of the battle goes. So he's gonna go ahead and take the turn. Steven, what are you gonna do for your battle tactic?
I think for my battle tactic this time, I'm just gonna go against the odds, be a little safe. I'm gonna put it on that objective over there on the end. And then, yeah, I think for my heroic action, I think I'm going to take a free command point.
All right, excellent. Let's see if you get it.
So we'll see if I finally get this. Let's roll that again. Oh, I got a 3.
No, I saw it.
We'll take that as a 3.
Yeah, if it falls on the ground, re-roll. If it lands right here, you just put it in the bucket, just like that.
Sounds good.
They know. They know we're not cheating. All right, let's see if I get a command point. I do.
Oh, you just keep hitting them.
Yeah, I'm all about those 4-ups.
So we'll take the 2.
It's the loaded dice, Steven. That's the only way I can beat you.
We'll take the 2 command points, and then do you want to roll Dark Master this time, or do you want me to?
I'll roll it this time because I want to have myself to blame if I roll a 1 or a 2.
Who are you going to keep it on that Maw Crusher, I bet?
Yeah, well, it has to stay on him, yeah. So 3-up, you can't do anything.
That's
all
a
right,
6.
you can't do anything.
All right, so he's not going to do anything. So I think hero phase, what we are going to do is we'll start with our Violent Furies. So I got 3 of those out of a War Chanter. I think we'll put it back onto the Maw Crusher with this War Chanter.
Yep.
And then if you have the tokens over there, we'll put 1 on here and 1 on that unit of brutes as well. We're still within 16.
Excellent.
So, and that will be those. As far as the spells, I feel like I'm pretty safe here. I'm going to try to get Ravenix's Gnashing Jaws off.
You're creeping ever closer.
Yeah, we are creeping ever closer.
I think it's a cast value of 6.
Okay. So let's see if we can get that off. That's going to go off on an 8. On those 8s.
Okay,
so,
I'm gonna try to unbind. Let's see if my new wizard, he just turned into a wizard. Let's see if he can do it.
That's an 8.
Oh, you got it! I hate it so much. Okay, we're gonna get that set up, and we'll be back in a second. All right, Steven has dropped Ravenix's Gnashing Jaws right there, and now, are you gonna do Mighty Destroyers?
Yeah, I'm gonna use one. I'm gonna see if I can move this unit of brutes over here 4. Just I want to start creating kind of a screen for my Maw Crusher. We are both playing kind of a cagey game today, so I want to make sure that I'm nice and protected. He can fly. He can pop out when he needs to. You know, I can get things out of the way, but I don't want to get charged into with a bunch of knights, basically.
Sure, absolutely.
Not a fun day. All right, so that is set up. We're gonna roll 3d6 re-rollable, and we're gonna see how far this guy gets to go.
And that can be re-rolled the turn that it comes out.
So
7,
9.
8,
9. I don't think that's gonna get me where I want to be. So
I think 10.
Yep, we're gonna re-roll that.
10 is what you want to see on 3d6. 10 or higher. There you go.
13. So we're just gonna move 13 forward here, and we're gonna pop over that one, and I'm gonna kind of go right there.
Nom, 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 nom.
Okay, so we're gonna go 13 versus 5, and that is 8. So that's 8 mortal wounds.
On a 2-up.
On a 2-up. There it is.
Okay, I take 8 mortal wounds. Now I have a 5-up mortal wound save because of my shields, demonic shields. I'm gonna shrug 4 of them.
Okay, so we'll take 4.
Yep, 2 warriors go down. Okay, the Gnashing Jaws have done their worst. Do you have any other things to do?
I don't have anything else in the hero phase.
All right, let's get into movement phase, and we'll show you what Steven did. Steven, stay in KG. Tell me what you did, starting with the brutes over here.
All right, well, starting with those brutes, I did get my objective. We are against the odds on that one with that one little brute tapping it. Just kind of moved a man closer. I was a little out of position with the War Chanter to get the 3 units of brutes, their buffs that I need them. Kind of created a little bit of a shield here. I can't do anything with my Maw Crusher still, so I'm just trying to ride it out and be a little safe until I can actually activate him and use him a little bit more. So right now, move these brutes over, got them into position of that War Chanter as well. Gave them a little bit of a speed bump here because I figured you might try to come in at me at some point, and if I have a little bit of a shield, Mighty Destroyers is going to help me as far as like if I need to move them out of the way, I'll be able to do that.
Absolutely.
Got these guys kind of tucked in as well. I think we're still within 30. He moved laterally, and I think we're good to go.
All right, excellent. Well, this is my side of the battlefield, still holding strong with the weak little screens on either side of the Marauders, and then all my junk in the middle with that Ravenix's Gnashing Jaws staring me down. So let's go ahead and get on the hero cam, and we will score Steven up. Steven, we're back from your turn. I am anticipating some gruesome violence pretty soon, but for right now, it doesn't make any sense for either of us to go into each other.
Yeah, I think right now we're just waiting for battle round 3 probably. I think we're gonna start seeing some stuff happening.
I think battle round 3
You've got
is
a
gonna
couple long charges here, so if you do attempt to come into me now, you're in a little bit of a pickle.
Yep, absolutely. So how many points did you score?
I scored 4 points because I still don't control more. I did get my battle tactics, so yeah, just 4. The most important thing though is Dark Master is gone.
Dark Master is gone. I feel good about using it in the first battle round though. I feel like with those debuff type of deals, it can be clutch late game, but if you get doubled and you lose your Bellicor, or if you know, you're behind in points already. It doesn't really matter if you Dark Master somebody.
Right. Well,
so at least you had to keep everything back to stay within the aura of the Maw Crusher in a way, right? I mean, you're still moving forward, but so I think that was the right thing to do. For my battle tactic, I'm going to pick against the odds, and I'm going to just have my horses on this objective right here.
Sounds good.
So let's do start of hero phase stuff. I want to try to get rid of Ravenak's Gnashing Jaws.
You need a 6.
That goes away with a 10.
We're going to pull that out.
Yep, thank goodness.
Goodbye.
And then the other start of phase thing I'm going to do, I'm up to 4 command points, so I might as well try to rally those 2 warriors that died.
Okay, on a 5.
Get
got
one
back. Nice.
And I do rally on a 5, guys, because I'm host of the Everchosen. Okay, Be'lakor is now going to try to cast Demonic Speed on the horses. It fails. I didn't want to get them into combat anyway. I just figured he should do
extra
something.
Movement. Yeah.
Right? And then let's go ahead and cast Mystic Shield on the... Let's cast it on the horse... No, let's cast it on the warriors again.
Okay. Let me just double check that it did stay. Yeah, okay, we're still good.
Okay. On the warriors.
I think I will.
On 11.
It's 11. You've only got one more spell, and it's either Mystic Shield or Arcane Bolt, right?
Actually, I dispelled that endless spell, so that is my last one.
That's okay. So, we'll see if we get a 12. We do not.
Okay, so tanky once again. That is all of my hero phase stuff. So let's go ahead and get into movement, and we'll show everybody what I did.
Let's do it.
All right.
All right, Dave, talk me through your movement phase, bud.
I went ahead and ran with these Marauders. They are making their way toward enemy territory. They're acting brave, but they aren't. They're terrible. But there they are. They're 85 points. The Chaos Warriors move forward. They're 5, staying outside of 9 because I didn't want to trigger a redeploy. If they get their 9-inch charge, they will be wholly within 16 of the Khorne banner to get their extra attacks. So that's where they are. Shuffled the Knights over for a counter charge, and I completed against the odds by doing so. I moved my warriors forward with a run just to make sure that I got a good little screen going there. Kept my general in the backfield for some area denial from Great Green Hand of Gork. I moved Be'lakor forward. Stephen did roll a 6-inch redeploy right here, but with Bellacor's movement, he was still able to get pretty close, so we'll see if he gets in. And then over on the far side there, I'm just coming out of the terrain with the Marauders, getting ready to move up the battlefield. So that's it. And then Steven, you've got Maw Crusher, who is no longer bound by the Dark Master ability. You've got so many brutes. So many brutes.
They're ready to have fun.
Last time I played this list, I ran 11 dragons, and every time I charged you with them, they did some damage and killed like 3 brutes, and then they died a horrible death. So we'll see how the Slaves of Darkness do. I'm going to go ahead and get set up, and we'll do some charges. Okay, Be'lakor has a 7-inch charge to get into the brutes. Let's see what he gets.
An 8.
That's an 8, so we'll go ahead and put him in, and then we'll move on over to the warriors. All right, we're going to charge the warriors into the brutes. I need a 9-inch charge. I get a +1 to charge because of my drummer, my little drummer boy. So let's see what happens.
That's a 6, 7.
7. Oh,
here comes the reroll.
I'm going to reroll it. Combat's going to be real easy if I miss this charge. Ah! Okay,
that's a 4.
They're going to stand firm. They're going to stand firm,
I'll take
folks.
that.
Okay, let's go ahead and get over onto Be'lakor, and we will do Monstrous Actions. Be'lakor is just going to roar into some brutes. See what happens. Okay,
that's going off.
You're roared, so let's go ahead and start the combat phase now. I am going to do all-out attack, bringing me down to 2 commandos.
Okay.
And I'm just going to get into it. This is how you should play Be'lakor. Use his ability and then waste him, like a champ. Be'lakor, you mean nothing to me.
That's exactly what I always
You
wondered.
don't even have host of the Everchosen keyword. You're just a bitch. Steven, Blade of Shadows, 8 attacks, 3s normally, so it's going to be 2
2 3s. Show me them 1s. Nope, everything hits.
All hits. Don't worry, I'm going to roll all 1s and 2s now.
And then 3s. There's some 2s.
I told you. So you got 3 at -2.
3 at -2 brings my 4 to a 6. We'll make none of them, so that's 6 damage.
6 damage.
So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, and then we've got the Fell Claw. This is 2s and 3s. Misses.
Nope, that's what I needed.
And then we've got the Spearing Tail. This is 1s and 1s.
Oh,
no! That is the Be'lakor that we know.
That's what we know. That's the Dark Master.
Your turn to fight. Go ahead and get your brutes piled in.
So I'm just going to go ahead and pile in. I think we'll just pile in all 3 of these guys here, and we'll just go 1, 2, and 3 since we're GV. You can go back there.
I killed so many brutes, guys. So many brutes.
All right, so we got, we'll go with the guy with the Choppas first.
Okay.
You do have more than 4 wounds, so I'm innately +1 to hit.
Okay.
So we're gonna go 2s and 3s. We're gonna take 1 out.
Put it back in.
And then go 3s.
Take it out, put it in.
So that's 2, and you don't care about the rend, right?
Correct. I save 1 and I fail 1.
That's a damage, 1 damage.
1 damage, okay. I can hang on that.
Special weapon from the boss. It's 4s and 3s, or 3s and 3s now. We'll all hit, and then we'll go
nice.
3s to wound. And we'll all wound. Those are -1 as well, you don't care. And those are 2 apiece.
Okay, I failed 1, so I'm gonna take 2 damage.
And then we got the Gore Choppa, and this is 3s and 3s as well. There we go. These dice are good. And 3s, 2 at a -2 now. You don't care either.
Okay, are these damage too?
These are damage 2. So
Save 1,
2
fail
more
1.
damage.
Okay, took 5 damage.
Took 5 damage. I'll take that. That's a good
Okay.
start.
And that's the end of the combat, man. I tried to show my hand a little bit, but I just couldn't get the warriors in, which is fine. So let's go ahead and get onto the hero cam. I'm assuming you're going to auto pass.
Battle Shock, I'm just going to auto pass them. That way I don't have to worry about it. And we'll take these guys and set them over here.
Okay, excellent.
We'll
Sounds
go down
good.
1 point.
Let's get onto the hero cam. We'll score me up, and then we'll get into the roll off for battle round 3.
Sounds great. Welcome back, Dave. What happened?
I got 4 points, man.
You got 4 points?
I went in and whiffed with Be'lakor, which is what he does. I
Still got 3 brutes there. I thought all of them were going to die.
I got 2 brutes, so that's something. I failed my 8-inch rerollable charge, which is a bummer, because they would have had so many attacks.
So many attacks.
But it is what it is. That's the way it is. So the score is currently 8-9.
Yep. And
we're getting into the roll-off again. I gave you the turn last time, so you break ties me.
Exactly.
All right, let's see what happens.
I got a 6.
You got a 6.
I'm going to go. I think I need to, and
Okay.
I need to make some magic happen here.
All right, so we'll be back for the top of battle round 3, Ironjaws. Well, hot damn, it's about to get sticky.
Yes, it is. I just won the
You got
turn.
that opportunity, man. I'm screening with my heroes like a good player does. Hashtag full send. Let's make that popular. So yes, you're going to take the turn. The score is currently 8-9. I'm leading by 1 point, but you have some ways to get some bonus points here. So why don't you tell me what your battle tactic is?
Right, so this battle tactic, I am going to take barge through enemy lines. I have multiple ways to get into your half of the field, and it's going to be with GVs. So I feel like I'm going to actually get the upper hand here, kind of push you back.
Yeah, and then kind of pin me in my deploy.
Exactly, I can either 3d6 charge over there, or I can also just get a couple of things moved up, and I'll have barge pretty easily, I think.
Absolutely, yeah. Cool, so let's get into heroic actions. What are you going to do for yours?
I think for a heroic action here, while I'm not too worried, I might take Best Day Ever on my Maw Crusher right now, and I'm going to see if I can get him to do some work.
Like, I want to do Best Day Ever with Be'lakor, but he has a non-rendable save.
Yeah, so it doesn't really help you.
And
You're
I don't
going to
think
get
he's
+1 to
going to
wound.
swing per se, so I'm just going to try to get myself a command point instead. He's dead to me, dude.
Yeah.
I did Dark Master, and now he's dead to me. So I didn't get an extra command point.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm sitting on 3 command points. I think I'm going to need them, so I'm not going to do anything start a hero phase.
So with Mighty Destroyers, it's going to have to come out of the Maw Crusher here. Unfortunately, you did do a good job of keeping me out inside of 12, so my options really are charged besides Helm. So I think with the Maw Crusher, I am going to Mighty Destroyer's Helm. So he has a 10-inch move. So we're just going to Mighty Destroyer's 10 this way. We're going to set up pretty much right here. I think it's going to be on that, but we'll just set him right there. And I think that front of the base is going to be what matters more than anything on that.
Perfect.
So he'll set up right outside there. I think with this unit, for the second one, I want this unit right here to just pile in 3 this way just to give me a little bit more room. And then for my third one, I've kind of moved some things outside of 18. So we might just hold on to that third one for now and just keep it where it is.
Okay, sounds good.
As for spells, I think what I do want to try to do though is I want to try to get a port off. That's going to go off on a 7.
Yes.
So I want to see if I can get it wholly within 12. I did not get it on a 4, so not going off.
Whew. My heart was
that
beating
would've been
really
bad.
fast.
All right, as for Violent Furies this turn, I do have this all set up now. So we're gonna get +1 damage here, +1 damage here, +1 damage here on this unit of brutes. And then this War Chanter is gonna give the Maw Crusher +1 damage as well.
Okay, excellent. So you've got lots of Mighty Destroyers
I've got lots
going.
of damage going. I've got lots of Mighty Destroyers going. I think we're
As
in a
you
pretty good
should.
position.
Yeah, so you got Violent Fury, Violent Fury, Violent
Violent
Fury.
Fury, yep.
Sounds good. All done with Hero Phase.
Yep, all done with Hero Phase.
All right, let's get into your movement phase, and we'll be back to show you guys what he did. Steven, we're back from your movement phase. Why don't you tell me what you did, starting with the brutes?
Yeah, so these brutes over here, I just kind of moved them up so I could get into range on this Marauder unit. If I wrap around a little bit, I think it's like a 10-inch charge. I can steal this objective. If not, I can just take that unit out, and it makes it easier.
Absolutely.
I thought I had my 3d6 charge over here, but I actually have my heal over here, so it doesn't really hurt me that much. These brutes just moved up here so that they can start fighting on these guys. These brutes moved up as well, so I do have an option of either going into Be'lakor or penning that 20-man unit. Really don't want to fight that 20-man unit, but it's still going to be nice to create a situation where they can't move.
Sure.
Heroes just kind of moved up behind. Maw Crusher made the biggest one. He had his Mighty Destroyers followed by his movement phase. We ended up on this objective here, or this terrain piece here. Had a big redeploy out of this with a 6-inch, so he's kind of like got a long charge.
Yeah, he's got a 9
but at least
there
I have
and a 6 over
options,
here, I think.
so I can either go into here, 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 here. I have 4 different options on the charge if I want to like hit it right, you know?
Absolutely. Yep, I think that's a good play. Let's go ahead and get set up because you have a little bit of shooting to do.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do the shooting really quick. It's only 4 shots. It's the bellow out of the Maw Crusher. It's a epic Ironjaws shooting. So we'll go ahead and go do that.
Okay, Steven, you're going to go ahead and shoot into Be'lakor with your shooting attack.
Yep, so we're going to do 4 shots. It's 2s and 3s. So we're going to go 2s. There's always a 1.
There's always a 1.
3s. So we got 2 at -1. Be'lakor doesn't care. And he'll take a damage.
All right, he'll take a damage, and then let's go ahead and get set up for charges.
Sounds great.
Okay, the Maw Crusher is going to, are you going to call Wah right now?
Yeah, we are definitely going to wah on this turn. I'm not known for my big wasp, but wah!
Mighty Wah!
So what that's going to do is it's going to give me +1 to charge in this phase of the charge phase, and then in my next combat phase, it's going to give me an additional point of rend as well. And since I did take Mighty Wah leader, I am getting reroll charges for the Maw Crusher and this 10-man unit of brutes as well.
Nice. So you've got a 3d6 charge with the...
So on a 3-up, I'm going to get a 3d6 charge on the Maw Crusher, I think. So let's see. We got a 5.
Oh, I didn't
so he
want
does
to
have
see
a
that.
3d6 charge. So
Okay.
I'm going to start with him and see where he can go.
Okay.
Because he's going to have a lot of options. And this is rerollable. We're not going to reroll that, though, because that is a 17.
Yeah, I think 17 is good.
So that's a 17 flying. It's a 12-inch charge. I think we might play it a little safe here. I'm just going to come back on here, hold this objective, because it's more about the points right now. They will roll 2d6, and they are going to go 5, 6. I think I'm outside of 12 now, though, so I don't think they get a reroll on that. But they are +1, so that's a 7-inch, which is actually what I want, because I want to tie this unit up. I'm
Just
probably going to
touch
take
them, yeah.
Yeah, I'm probably going to take a couple hits from them, but like realistically, I want to make sure that they're not going to be able to move unless they just redeploy.
Okay, this other unit of brutes is going to charge into the Chaos Warriors.
So, and they're also +1 to charge. They're going 10.
10?
10. Like I said, I think with a 10, I can steal that objective, but that's going to determine what it is. So that is a 10, 11. So,
Very nice.
So this was a very, very good turn for the Ironjaws.
All right, let's move him in. Okay, Steven's gonna stomp into the Marauders. Let's see what he gets.
Yep, I took Loudon, which gives me the 3-inch roar, but I think in this case, it's probably going to be better to do the stomp. So it's going to go off on a 2-up. We're going to roll a 2, and it's D3 + 3 because I am a...
Oh, yeah.
So we are doing 5. 5 mortal wounds
Half
into
the
this
unit's
guy.
dead.
So, yep, and that's very important too, because if you would have taken those front ones and I would have been outside of 3, you would have allowed me to charge or move D6 and do that again.
Yes, and we don't want that.
We don't want that.
Okay, so the...
Be'lakor is going to have his monstrous action as well.
All right, we're heads up. I'm going to go ahead and stomp with Be'lakor into the unit that has 3 left.
That's going off.
Stomps.
For 3.
1 dead guy.
We're going to kill another brute.
He's going to do something before he
We're
dies.
going to take that one right there in the front.
Okay, I've killed 3 brutes and you have 32 left. Check.
6, so he's going to have 7 attacks to start with.
Okay.
He is, since he does have Armor of Gork, he is innately +1 to hit. So I am looking at 2s by 3s. And he is buffed as well, so those are all going to hit. And then we're going to go by 3s. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at a -1. -2 because we're in.
Oh, I almost had it.
So those all go through, and those are going to be 3 damage apiece.
Okay, so
I think we will kill those.
That's 18 damage.
18
that's
damage.
Death Squad. Okay.
His other rule as well, he is going to gain his strength from victory. I'm going to use this white dice here. So he is +1 wound profile and +1 attacks.
Yes.
So this is all of the regular Choppas. Might as well pile them in a little bit if you want to do that.
Sure.
Let's wrap them back around so I get more onto the objective. That's the easiest way to do it.
Absolutely. So we can go boom. You can get another guy on there. The other ones have to move closer. So you've got 3 guys on there now.
Right. And then since our GVs are all going to be holding them or attacking anyways.
You actually need to keep that in a triangle so you keep your coherency.
So we're going to go 3s by 3s because I'm not getting a +1 from you for this. But this is a lot of dice.
Yeah, I will be shocked if they survive this. And you still have boss weapons and stuff too.
Exactly, and I still have special weapons, but I'm not sure if they're going to make it past this.
Yeah,
so we'll
-2 rend, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, they're going to.
And then, so.
They are super dead.
They are super dead.
That's a lot of damage.
Yes.
Okay.
So we're going to move on here. Now, because we are using the jagged stickers, these are -3 rend. It's 1 less attack, but it's 2s and 3s because you're still more than 4 wounds.
Oh, yes.
Yes, so we're going to go 2s, and we're just going to yank out the 1s because there's always 7. That was a 1. Okay, and then we're going to go 3s.
Okay. I'm holding on for dear life.
All right, so we are looking at 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 at a -3, but you don't care about my -3.
And what's the damage on these?
2 damage apiece.
Because of Violent Fury.
Because of Violent Fury.
Okay.
6,
12 damage.
7.
Yep, 14 damage.
So 14 damage.
Bellicor goes
Bellicor
down.
will go down.
Yipe.
And that will keep smashing and bashing going. So I think we'll move over to the last unit of brutes we have there. So I think what we'll do is, since we do have a 2-inch reach on, well, they are GVs. So we're going to put these 4 into the blood separators and everything else into the other guys.
Okay, sounds good.
So we got special weapons, 2 special weapons and 2 jaggedy jaggers in there.
I'm going to do an all-out defense with my Chaos Warriors.
Okay, and I think
I would like to keep that unit over 125-point hero, unfortunately.
Okay, and I think I'm going to do an all-out attack here. They'll just come from them themselves. So let's start with the hero. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, and 3 for the special weapons.
Okay.
So these are 2s by 3s, and by 3s. Those are 3 by 3, so I'll take 1 out. So that's 3 at a -3.
Okay, let's go 6s.
Okay.
Failed them all.
That is 3 damage apiece. 3, 6, 9.
Blood Secretor goes down.
Okay. All right, and then that leaves us with the special weapon from this guy here. So we'll do the special weapon into the Chaos Warriors for the leader.
Yep, and they are at a, nope, they're not at a -1 to wound. They're Corn Warriors. Go ahead.
So 3s because we're +1. 3s. Well, this would have been, that's fine. Okay. And 3s. So 2 at a -2.
Okay, so we're looking for 4s. Fail both.
3 damage apiece because you are Galatian veterans.
Oh, okay. So 3 damage apiece. I lose 3 dudes.
Okay, and then we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys. 2s by 3s. That's everything there. Oh, except for that one.
Yay, you missed 1 at least.
Missed 1 by 3s, and this is where it gets dicey, like you said. All right, so 2, 4, 6, 8 at a -3.
8 at -3.
8
2,
at
4,
-3.
6, 8. So we're looking for 5s.
And that's 3 damage apiece.
Yeah, they're dead. Nice job. Let's go into this unit right here.
Okay, so nothing on them.
Okay, this is going to be 3s and 3s. Okay. Make 1 save at -1.
All right, so 4 goes to 5. That is damned right there as well. We did not make that. Damage 1?
Yes.
Okay. Are they bounty hunters or anything, or is it just the horses?
The bounty hunters are the 10-man unit and the knights, so no.
Okay.
Okay, these are Expert Conquerors, so no extra damage. We're looking for 3s and 3s. All right, so you've got 6 saves, -1 into the 10-man brute squad.
So 6 with all defense is back to 4s again. And we will take 2 damage.
All right, I almost killed a brute.
Almost killed a brute.
Well, that was a very effective double turn.
Yes, it was.
I think we ought to get onto the hero cam and score you up. Steven, we're back from your turn. Tell me how many points you got, man.
I got 5 points this turn. I was trying to get the extra point with Bart's through enemy lines, but the charge just wasn't quite long enough for me to get it. But I do control 1, 2, or more. I controlled the 2 outside ones now. Yep. I didn't burn anything next time because I feel pretty safe with them. So yeah.
I really don't feel like I can take that objective from the Maw Crusher, so I don't think you should burn it. It's just nice because it's going to make it really hard for me to get 1, 2 more, so you can start to pace ahead a little bit. So you got 5 points, so the score is currently 13-9.
Yes.
We're going to go ahead and get into my turn. So I have been forced to kill a unit of brutes, so I'm going to try to do eye for an eye. I'm going to try to kill this 10-man brute squad right here.
I think those horses will make quick work of them.
Yeah, I think so. They're bounty hunters. They get extra attacks on the charge, and if I win the roll-off, I can, potentially slingshot and do a little bit more damage. So that sounds fun. That sounds like something I could do. I have casting because my general was able to roll on the Eye of the Gods table. So let's go ahead and try to give Mystic Shield to these bad boys.
Okay.
Nope, it
No,
fails.
did not.
No, my Mystic Shield went down. That's not good. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the movement phase, and we'll show you what I did.
Sounds good. All right, Dave, what did we do for movement this time?
I went in between these 2 units of brutes because I've got a Death Wish. But first of all, I'm going to go try to kill this unit of 10 brutes because it's my battle tactic. I'm bounty hunters, +1 to wound and plus attacks when I charge, so that should be fine. And then the Karkadrak, my general, moved over because he has strike first when he charges, and then he can activate the knights if they're next to him. That's why I was kind of keeping him in the back for that counter strike. And then over here, I've got the 20-man unit of warriors. There's still 19 of them, and they're just doing exactly what they do. They're also Expert Conquerors, so that'll keep me safe holding that objective for a little bit longer. So that's it. Let's go ahead and get lined up for my charges. Steven, I would like to charge my Karkadrak.
Okay.
Let's hope that he doesn't suck.
Let's see how he does. He rolls a 7.
Okay, he did a 7.
That's getting him in for
7's
sure.
fine. He's going to do Brutish Rampage.
Yep.
And on a 2-up, he's going to do D3 mortal wounds to your brutes.
Hey.
He does.
For 2.
2. So we killed one.
We kill another brute. Only 31 more to go.
Okay. Only 31 more to go. I'm doing good, guys. Smash that like button if you think I'm going to win this game. Okay, I'm going to charge with the knights. With their banner, they roll the lowest dice to a 4. So we're going to charge a minimum of 5.
They're in with an 11.
And so I'm not going to change the dice to a 4, Steven, because
I would.
I rolled an 11.
I would
So
definitely change it to a 4.
I am going to use that movement
to get around.
So give me a second here, and we'll get started with combat.
Correct.
Steven, I have finished charging with the Karkadrak and the Knights. Now, the Karkadrak has an ability called the Knights of Chaos. The strike first effect applies to this unit if it made a charge move in the same turn. He's Mark of Khorne, so he also gets +1 attacks to all of his melee weapons. In addition, if this unit has made a charge move in the same turn, after it's fought, you can pick one friendly Chaos Knight, Chariot, or Gorebeast unit, so the Knights, wholly within 12 of this unit and that has not yet fought in this phase, and that unit can fight immediately.
Sounds great.
So that's going to be my first 2 activations. I'm going to start with the Chaos Lord on Karkadrak. He's going to have 5 attacks with his Hex Battle Axe.
I am going to all-out defense that unit.
I would do that.
So we will use my 1 command point this turn.
So this is 3s and 3s.
Okay.
Nothing special. He's not plus to hit or anything. 3 saves at -1.
3 saves at -1 brings me back to a 4. We will make 2 of those.
Okay, that's 2 damage.
2 damage, okay. We'll just keep a running total here. That way we see how many brutes we get to kill.
The Demon-Bound Blade, this is 4 attacks because of the Khorne mark. This is 3s and 3s. If I roll a 6 to hit, it does a mortal wound in addition to normal damage.
Okay, there's the 6 to hit.
So everything hits and 1 mortal wound.
Okay, so we'll go up to 3 because I have no protection for that.
Okay, and 3s. And then make 3 saves at -2 rend.
-2 brings me to 5. Did not make any damage.
How about
Ooh,
9?
9. Okay, so we're gonna go 9 goes to 11. 10, 11, 12. We're at 12 so far.
Okay, this is just the Karkadrak. He's
Yep.
spanking, dude. I like this guy. Okay, so we got 5 attacks, 4s and 3s with the tearing horns. This is because of the corn mark. That's why I'm getting these extra attacks. 3s. You've got 2 at -1.
2 at -1. Brings me back to a 4. We'll make 1 fail 1.
2 damage.
2 damage, so okay. Do 21, that way we get the 1 out of the way.
Yeah, we'll do 21. This is 2s and 2s. I'm +1 to wound because of my Ensorcel Banner, and I'm going to do an all-out attack using the Karkadrak command ability. Okay, I like those orc dice.
I like those orc dice.
Yeah, the knights have an insane amount of output now.
-1 on that one. -1 dice on that one.
Oh, that's fine. That was a miss.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
then,
we're into wounds. Never mind.
And then 2s. Okay, make 5, 10, 16 saves at -2.
3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16. We're looking for 5 ups. Show me nothing but 5s and 6s. Okay, damage on those.
3, because Galatian vets and +1 to damage for charging.
So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. That's going to kill that unit.
All right, we got our battle tactic.
We got our battle tactic. Didn't even get to see half the attacks.
yeah, and I still had 28 horse attacks too. So yeah, I feel like the new knights on the charge could probably blend anything that's a Galatian vet.
They could do pretty good.
Yeah. All right, well that was a lot of fun. Go ahead and swing into some Chaos Warriors.
1980. Yep. Okay, so we'll use my triumph here.
All out defense.
I have nothing. Yeah. So we're gonna go 21 attacks. We are not +1 to hit because you only have 2 wounds apiece. So we are going to go 3s and 3s. So we're going to negate out that.
Because of the triumph.
Yep, because of the triumph. So 3s and 3s.
Lots of 1s and 2s, please,
Lots
Steven.
of 1s and 2s. And 3s. This is still a lot of damage, though. You have to remember that. Okay. So we're going to go 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 at a -2.
Okay, so that goes to a -1.
Yep.
Because of the thing.
So 4s?
3s, because I did all out defense.
Okay, yep. And then those are 3 damage apiece.
Okay, so that's 9 damage.
3, 6, 9, 12. Oh, no, 3s are good. Yep, so 9 damage.
Yep, 9 damage.
Okay, and then we have special weapons. One of the special weapons is out, the other one is in. So do the boss first. These are 4s and 3s. 4s and 3s for staying on normal. So it looks like we failed 2. And then 3s, 1 at -1.
Okay, so 2 up.
Got it.
Saved it.
And then 3 from the other guy there. 4s and 3s, we're gonna hit all of those. And 3s, gonna hit all of those too, -2.
Goes to 3s. Failed 1?
3 damage.
Okie dokie.
2, 3, 4. 4 damage.
Because of galley vets,
Yes.
correct?
Yes, 2 normally, then +1, +1.
2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm gonna pile in and fight with them now.
Okay.
So this is gonna be 3s and 3s. Once again, man, that
That's
dice.
like dice. I'm gonna have to take that back.
And 3s. Okay, you got 7 saves at -1 into your brutes.
5, 6, 7. So we're looking at 5s. We're gonna make 4, so we take 3 damage, right?
3
So
damage.
just 1 dead brute. This guy will die, and 1 will move over. 2 will move over.
Okay, and then we've got 12 more attacks coming at you.
Okay. Steal that back.
You're like, you don't need a
Too
good
lucky
dice.
for you.
All right, make 8 more saves, -1.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5s and 6s. Ooh, none of them. So that's 8 damage. So we're gonna go 1.
Oh, Steven, I wish my Karkadrak was just a little bit closer to you because he has Helm of the Oppressor and you can't do Inspiring Presence within 6 inches of him. But he's out. And do you have any command points
I
left?
don't have any command points anyways.
Oh,
so
okay.
I'm probably gonna lose a couple brutes here.
Okay, well I have one more command point, so I'm going to auto pass those guys.
Okay.
And go ahead and roll for your
Okay,
brutes.
so brutes, bravery 6, lost 4, so there's a 1.
Oh, how dare you!
Keep them in
How
combat.
dare you? Nice job. Okay, well, I completed my battle tactic and chewed through some brutes. There's still a lot of brutes on the board though, so let's go ahead and get onto the hero cam and we will talk about it.
All right, talk me through your turn. That was a pretty good one.
It was pretty good. I tenderized some brutes. The 10 knights is insane.
Yeah, 10 knights is way insane.
The fact that their lances are in 2 ranks is thumbs up, GW.
That was like half attacks plus 1.
I mean, yeah, they're 230 points for 5, but they're chunky, man. I was able to kill 4 brutes. You rolled a 1 for battle shock, which bummed me out. I would have liked to see some of those.
Cargo track was pretty solid too, like 14 damages.
Yeah, 14 damage is nothing to sniff at.
No.
Yeah, so I only scored 4 points, so hold 1, hold 2, do not hold more.
Nope.
Did complete my battle tactic, so the score is currently, what do you have? You got 8 and then you got
I have 13.
13, yeah, and I had 9. It was 8 to 9, so it's 13 to 13 right now.
13.
We're tied. It's still a game going into the 4th battle round, so let's go ahead and roll off and see what happens. You break ties, dude.
4 and 5. It looks like you were going to go first.
Bad,
you needed that as well.
Okay, this is turning into a game.
Yes.
We'll be back for the top of battle round 4, Slaves of Darkness. We're back for the top of battle round 4. I'm still kicking, man.
Yep, you are.
Just barely, still kicking. I had to go first. I am going to do a battle tactic that is out of the book. It is called the March of Ruin. I pick one friendly Slaves of Darkness unit that includes a standard bearer with an ensorcelled banner that's not within enemy territory. You complete this battle tactic if at the end of this turn it is wholly within enemy territory and within 3 inches of any other friendly units. So this blob is going to move this way. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to ignore the 10 brutes that are standing on my objective.
But it is going to give you points.
That also is going to force you to come this way, maybe.
Correct.
So it's a play. It's going to help me to get as many points as possible, which is getting really important right now. So that's what I'm going to do. So let's go ahead and get into my heroic action. I am going to do, let's do get a command point.
Okay.
I do not.
I think I am going to take a command point as well. I don't have any healing to do or anything. So, hey, did not get it.
No command points for us.
No command points.
I'm going to cast because
You get 3 though.
my dude is a caster, so he's gonna try to put Mystic Shield on the horses.
Okay.
Fails again. He
is not a good
not
caster.
a wizard, and he knows.
I mean, he is
it.
marked with corn, right?
Yeah, he has Mark of Corn, but he became a wizard with the Eye of the Gods thing. So, yeah, so really fast hero phase. I've got just 2 units to move. We'll get him moved, and then we'll show you what I did.
All right, so what do we do in the movement phase?
I moved 10 inches in between a bunch of orcs, and you did a triple redeploy with the Maw Crusher. So these brutes moved 2, and then we had a 5,
3 and a 5,
3 and a 5 inch move over here. I decided to keep the warriors in. I'm going to try to mop up as much as I can right now, and hopefully I'll be able to get a rally off. And then the knights are just, thinking about where they want to go. But that is my battle tactic, to have them wholly within enemy territory, so that'll be able to complete, which is good. And then, unfortunately, I had to just leave these brutes over here because they were just too far out of the way. I'd rather come over and start burning objectives, just try to max points. Even if I'm a little bit behind at the end of the game, I want to score as high as possible. So that's what I'm doing. So let's go ahead and get set up on the Karkadrak, and we'll do a charge. All right, I'm going to charge with the Karkadrak. Let's see what he gets.
That's
Okay,
an 8.
that's an 8. That's
That's
good.
it.
So he's going to go
Like that?
like that, and he's going to do Brutish Rampage into the unit of brutes.
Okay. Yep.
You're going to take D3,
For
2 mortals.
So he's gonna...
Yeah, I just want 40 horses now, dude. That's going
Yeah.
to be my new army.
Very much.
All right, let's charge him.
They're going 4, so 7?
Yep, so they go 7 inches, which is plenty. That's just fine. So we'll get them moved in, and then we'll start with activations. My main man, the Karkadrak, is charged again, and he's ready to do some more glorious carnage. Let's get back to his war scroll and figure out what he does. Okay, the Chaos Lord on Karkadrak has 5 attacks. This is going to be 3s and 3s. Let's pop an all-out attack on this one. I gotta watch my command points closely. So 2s and 3s. Oh no!
The dreaded triple
You
1.
hate to see it, and 3s. All right, make one save at -1.
So 3 goes to 4. Nope.
2 damage.
2 damage. Okay.
Demon Bound Blade, 4 attacks. 2s and 3s. Okay, there's always a 1, isn't there, Steven?
Yep, always.
3s. Okay, make 2 saves at -2.
So 5s. Got 1.
D3
For 2.
for 2.
Kill a brute and move 1 over.
Tearing Horns and Claws, 5 attacks. This is 3s and 3s. 2 saves, -1.
4s. Got 1. Damage.
2 more damage.
It's another brute. I don't think they're long for this world.
Okay, now I'm going to pick the Knights. They are wholly within 12 of the Karkadrak, so we're going to fight them next. Okay, 16 lance attacks going into the War Chanta. This is 3s and 2s because of my banner. Okay, banner's paying off. We got 8 saves at -2.
4, 6, 7, 8. 4s. Go to 6s. No, we made 1 damage.
2 apiece.
2, 4, 6, 8. He's dead.
This is going to be 24 attacks.
Okay.
3s and 2s.
Oh, they're dead.
2s. Okay, make 15. Make that many saves. Just roll my dice.
5 ups? Or what is it?
-2.
No, so 6s. Okay. Oh, nope, they're dead.
Okay. Well, those are 3 damage apiece. So that
Yeah.
was 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. That was 45 damage. And unfortunately, I couldn't kill the big brute squad, but I think that was pretty good. Let's go ahead and go over to your brutes to fight in.
I think we'll just put all 3. As much as I want to, I want to kill him finally, I think. So I'm going to put everything into him because I'm going to get the most bonuses and everything from him.
Okay.
The Chaos Warriors, they're just going to have to be there, unfortunately.
yeah. That's why I debated doing all-out attack, but I wanted to try to kill as many of them as possible.
So we got the one guy. We are going to go 2s and 3s because you are more than 4 wounds. So 2s and then 3s. So 2 at a -2.
2 at -2, so I'm on 5s.
Okay.
Save 1 fail.
2 damage.
Okay.
And then the first special weapon, it's going to be 3s and 2s. Got them all? Or 3s and 3s, sorry. So 3 at a -2.
Okay, 5s.
And those are 3 damage apiece.
Failed 1.
So another 3.
Another 3. Oh my gosh.
And then
this was a terrible idea.
3s and 3s.
Okay.
Failed 2. And 3s. 1, -1.
Failed it.
3 damage apiece.
Oh my gosh.
So he's alive,
He's
right?
alive with 1 wound.
With 1 wound, and I think those brutes be dead.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, we'll see.
I think you easily got them.
4. We'll do this plus 3 more. So this is going to be, oh, thank you. So this is going to be 3s and 3s.
There we go.
Okay, it's not enough. Not with their all-out defense. Come on, baby. 3s.
Still a lot of dice.
Okay, make 4, 8, 12, 14 saves.
8.
How many do you got there? 3?
13, 14 you said?
14 saves.
14 saved, and I'm going to steal these back because you get too lucky with them. 3's going to 4s.
Yep.
Okay, well, there's a dead brute. There's a dead brute, and 1 damage.
Okay.
So I lost 3. Bravery 7.
Yep.
So anything under a 4, or 4 or under.
Oh no! All I needed is for him to run.
Yep, all you needed was him to
run,
run, and
because
he
you
does
couldn't
not.
you couldn't even do Inspiring Presence
Nope.
because of the Helm of the Oppressor.
Yep, and I don't have points anyways. Yeah. So yeah, we'll go into battle. My turn.
Yeah,
Man,
let's get on to the hero cam and score me up, and then we'll get started
Definitely.
with bottom of 4. We are back from my turn. It was a productive one. Killed a War Chanta, killed some brutes. killed some more brutes, didn't kill enough brutes to get my warriors out of combat and be able to rally them, and I took a lot more damage than I thought I would into my Karkadrak.
Yeah.
I probably should have been safe and done all-out defense with him. I think he would be not hurting as much, but you know, you got a Maw Crusher there that can deal with him at any time, so it is what it is. I'm gonna go ahead and burn this objective right here. And I am within 9 with my general, so let's see if I roll over a 9, because he's bravery 9. I don't, so he's fine.
Okay.
And then the horses are bravery 8.
Nope,
they're fine. And then your brute is out.
He is in.
Okay, so
Bravery, like
6.
I think. Let me check him up really quick here, but I'm pretty sure he might be 5 or 6. It's pretty low. He's not a very. It's 6, so we're good.
Okay, yeah, I think you have to go over. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, that objective is burned, so that gives me 5 points. Hold 1, hold 2, do not hold more, completed my battle tactic and burned an objective. So the score is currently 18 to 13, and we're getting into your turn. So what are you gonna do for your battle tactic, bro?
I think for battle tactic, I'm just gonna take eye for an eye. We're gonna see if we can take down a Karkadrak.
Yeah, it's a good time to
like
do
the
it. He's got 1 wound left.
Yep, he's got 1 wound left. And we might do it, you know, like with a green puke maybe.
Yeah.
We'll see what that goes off on, but I think an arcane bolt might be smarter.
Yeah, he does have a 5-up mortal wound save, so
Okay.
I might get lucky.
Just gotta do that one though.
I might get lucky, yeah. So let's see, heroic actions, what should we do?
Heroic action for me, I think I'm just going to take a free command point because I have 1 for my general being on the table.
Okay.
I really do need.
I'm gonna cherish the one that I got for my general being alive because
So finally, still don't get one.
he's almost dead. Should I do the obligatory finest hour even though he has 1 wound?
I mean, that's still the best way.
I mean,
You never know. It could save you.
I guess I'll do it.
Yep,
I guess I'll do it. Let's do finest hour on the Karkadrak.
All right, sounds good. I think we'll take Arcane Bolt because I think it's more reliable than Green Puke.
Okay.
So that goes off on a 5, right? Mm-hmm. So we got an 8.
Ooh, I'm gonna roll a 9 on dice right now. You ready?
There's a 9
9 on
so
dice.
it doesn't go off.
No
Okay,
Arcane
so
Bolt.
he's still alive. Sitting right there.
He's still kicking.
All right, hero phase, we did +1 damage over there. That's the only +1 damage we can do right now. Mighty Destroyers, I think I'm within 12 here, so I'm not sure it's going to help me. Yeah, we are within 12 of that unit. So I think what actually I might do though is I am outside of 12 here, so I will spend my 1 command point, and yeah, we're just gonna come up.
Mighty Destroyers.
We're gonna have 3 wounds apiece over there?
Yep, 3 wounds apiece on a 3-up
So
save.
I'm just gonna get some free movement out of these guys. That way I can get a little bit closer to those horsies. And if I don't get closer to the horsies, I can always hopefully get on that and burn that, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you can't burn your own objective, but you can keep me from burning it if it's contested.
Yes, you're right.
Beautiful. All right, well, that's a good turn, or I'm sorry, a good hero phase. Let's go ahead and get into movement and show everybody what you did.
Sounds great.
We're back from your movement phase. What did you do with the brutes?
All right, so the brutes Mighty Destroyer in the hero phase, and then they just moved up another 4, so that was a little bit closer to these Chaos Knights that you on horse that you redeployed closer to me, so that you could avoid the Maw Crusher.
I rolled my second 6-inch redeploy of the game, so they're 14 inches away from the Maw Crusher. I don't know if it's enough, but that helps. My poor general is finest hour, and he's going to go down with the ship. And then I've got these freaking Chaos Warriors tied up with 1 brute on 2 wounds.
So we are going to see what we can do.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and get set up for shooting and see if Steven can lift my general.
All right, so we have 4 shots, 2s and 3s.
Oh, don't hit with all of them.
The 1
don't hit
doesn't
with
exist.
all of them.
And then 3s. And then there's the 1.
Oh, no.
3 at a -1.
Okay, 3s.
And
He's
you made them all.
alive.
He is
Nice.
alive.
He's alive. Okay.
All right.
Go Karkadrak, go. All right. Shall we get? So we do charges.
Let's do some charging. In the charge phase, we're gonna first try to get our 3 up for our 3d6 charge because that still exists. We did. So we're gonna put that on the Maw Crusher.
Dislike very much.
Yep. And then he's gonna charge 3d6, which is great because I don't actually need to go the full 14. I don't think. We will take a 7, which gets me. I think we can get into here. Actually, maybe not. So what we might end up having to do is go into here, but I think it's going to be fine either way because we are going to pile in.
Yeah.
So it means we do have to charge these 2 guys in though. So we're going to go with the War Chanter now. He's going to go 5, so that is going to get him there.
Yes.
And then the shaman, why not? Got to bring that carcass back down. He's going to go
Yes.
6. So
I love
he's
it.
Gonna come
just
in
go in
here.
with everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then he'll be able to pile in.
Run everything. Yeah. We'll probably just move that terrain when we snap off for a second before we start monstrous actions.
And then we do have the brute charge over there. I would like to avoid being charged by those guys again if possible. And they're going to go 9. So I think that is enough.
All right. Excellent. We'll get them moved in, and then we'll be back to start with monstrous action. All right, just for ease of play and so you guys can see what's going on, we've moved the terrain that the Maw Crusher was standing on because it really doesn't matter. And we want to make sure that you can see how everything's positioned. So Steven's gonna do his monstrous action now. What are you gonna do, buddy?
We're just going to roar into the unit of Chaos Warriors. I want to make sure that they're not getting any all-out defenses or anything fun like they're going to need. So on the 2-up, we're going to,
Okay.
they're roared.
I dislike that very much.
I think I am going to play it safe though. So I am going to pile him into here.
That's what I would do because
Yep.
I probably would have burnt an all-out defense just to break your smashing and bashing chain, but I'm
Right.
not gonna do that when you have that many attacks.
So I think what we're going to do is, since we already have +1 to hit, no, that's only on the, yeah. I think we are going to put 4 of the fist attacks into him for the -2 wrist, the other -2 rend, the other 4 into them, and then all of the melee weapon into there.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, because they are -1 to wound and reducing rend by 1.
Right.
So you want to put some more attacks into them. Sounds good. I am going to stand firm. Well, I've been roared, so I couldn't use a command point even if I wanted to.
All right.
So let's do the Maw Crush into the Karkadrak first.
Yep, so 3s and 3s, it's an artifact, so it doesn't affect the mount. So 3s and 3s. Oh, there's 2. And so 1 at a -2.
Okay, 4. Oh, he's
That's
dead.
4 damage.
You got him.
Thanks.
You got him.
Woo. Okay.
Good call. Okay,
We'll put
now,
the other 4.
Yep.
3s and 3s. So,
And then -1 to wound, so 4s.
4s. So 2 at a -2.
Okay, so that goes to -1, so I'm on 4s.
Okay.
Save them both.
Okay. 2s and 3s. 2s and 3s on these.
Okay, and
2s
then with the
and-
-1 to wound, you're on
2s and 4s.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3 at a -1.
3 to -1, I'll ignore that rend, so we're on 3s.
And then those are 4 damage apiece, 3 damage apiece.
3 damage apiece? Okay, I'll take 6.
So 3, 6. Okay, we did kill a unit, so we will activate again.
Okay,
So we'll
before
start.
you do that, I'm gonna do an all-out defense. So I'll have a 2-up.
Okay,
No debuffs, because they're Khorne, Knights of Khorne.
so 3s and 4s and 3s. 4s and 3s, yep, because you're only 3 wounds. 4s and 3s. And 3s. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 to -2.
Okay, 4 at -2, so we're going up to 4s.
2 damage apiece. 2,
Okay.
4, 6 so far.
6 so far, okay.
Main
I'm
boss
just gonna
weapon.
hold this off here.
We're going to go 4s and 3s again. And 3s. 2 at a -1.
Okay, this is on 3s.
Okay.
Save one, fail one.
Another 2 damage.
Okay. I'm up
And
to
then
8
now we're going to
damage
do a
suffered
whole
so
bunch of
far.
attacks. We're going to go 1, 2,
And these are just single damage, right? Okay.
4. Yep.
Thank goodness.
5, 6, and I need 4 more dice, please.
4 more dice.
Yep.
There you go.
Okay, and then these are going to be 3s and 3s. Yeah, all of yours did miss, yep. And okay, if you just want to roll that, again, 3,
Yeah.
6, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's see if we can just kill some horsies. And
Yeah.
you're on a, what, 3-up?
These are single damage, and then it's rend 1.
Yep.
Yep, so this is 3s. I fail
3,
4.
4, okay.
So I take 12 damage total, not bad. So you got 4 horses.
4 horses of 10, not bad.
Let's do the mount attacks first. I've got 4 mounts.
Okay.
8. This is 4s and 4s. Make 5 saves, no rend.
5 at no rend is going to be 4s. We'll fail 2. So
Okay. 2 damage apiece because
4
they're
damage.
bounty hunters.
Okay. So that'd be 1.
Okay, this is 3s and 2s because of the banner.
Okay.
Oh, you're killing me, guys. You're killing me, guys. And then deuces. Make 7 saves at -1.
All right, 5s. That's not too bad. So we'll take 1, 2, 3, 4 damage apiece.
8 damage.
8 damage?
Because of bounty hunters, yes.
Oh, yeah. So 2, 3, 4, 5. Nothing carries.
Okay, we killed some brutes.
Killed some brutes.
It was a thing.
1,
All right.
2, 3, 4. Killed 4 brutes.
Let's go over to my Chaos Warriors.
Okay. Oh, I still have activations.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. So we have this guy.
Let's go over to your brute.
Let's go over to my brute. So 3 attacks, 4s and 3s.
And then 4s because of -1.
4s and 4s, yep. So 1, -2.
Okay, goes to -1, so 4. Failed it.
Okay, 2 damage. Another brute.
That is a
Another one
dead warrior. Boop.
Another dead warrior.
Oh, no, he needs to, no, he's fine. That's fine, because I still got to pile in. Okay. Is he done?
Yep, he is done. Yep, that's all he's got.
13 attacks into the lowly brute.
Oh, can he live? Can he withstand 2 damage?
This is 3s and 3s. Oh, no! 3s. Okay, that was good. 2, 4, 6, 8 saves. -1, single damage.
2, 4, 6, 8. 5s. He takes the 2.
Okay, we got the brute.
We got the brute.
At 2 brute.
Okay,
And you get to pile in with
yes,
your heroes.
Exactly, they did charge, so they do get to pile in. Let's see some War Chanter slaps. Are you ready?
-1 to wound, -1 to rend.
Uh-huh. So we're going to do 6 attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3s and 4s. There's no rend anyways.
Okay.
Everyone's always taking them back. So there's 4, no rend.
Okay. 3s?
That's D3 apiece.
Oh no, really?
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
3, 4, 5. 5 damage. We'll kill 2.5.
Yeah, he is not playing. Okay. Now I got a tough choice. I lost 4 Chaos Warriors.
Uh-huh. You got an
I lost
Inspiring
4
Presence
Chaos Knights.
battle here.
Yeah.
What's their bravery?
Their bravery 8 because of their banner, and I
Okay.
lost 4. So on a 5 or 6, one or 2 will flee.
Yep.
Yeah. But over here, I really want to keep everything locked down.
You lost how many over there?
4.
4? And I'm out of combat with him now, aren't I?
Ah, crap. Yes, you are out of combat with the Monstrous
We are in the clear.
Okay, yeah, so I'm going to Inspiring Presence over on the, let's risk it
Try
for the
to rally
biscuit.
some?
We'll get rid of them.
Okay.
We'll get rid of their bravery. And then over here, I'm just going to risk it for the biscuit, man.
You rolled 5, so
one
one's
runs
running.
away.
Okay,
Yep.
and I lost 4 over here, bravery 6. So let's see that low roll. There it is again.
I can't believe you rolled a 1 again.
Keep rolling them.
You're good at that.
I'm good at rolling 1s.
All right, good stuff. Well, that was a really fun turn. Let's go ahead and get on the hero camp, score you up, and then we'll roll off for turn 5.
Sounds good.
Okay, Steven, this has been one hell of a game.
It has been. It's been really close.
Yeah, it's been very, very close. Let's talk about how many points you scored.
All right, so I think I got 5 this turn right here.
Yep.
I got eye for an eye by killing the Carcadrak.
Yep.
And I do control 2 or more.
Yep.
So yeah, 5 points. Not really an option to burn anything this turn, but I do keep those guys locked up, which is going to be super helpful.
Yeah, so it's 18 to 18. We're going into the roll-off.
Yep.
And I break ties this time.
Yes, you do.
Okay, good stuff. Oh!
I will take this turn and we'll see.
Okay.
I think this might be game.
Yeah,
turn.
this is definitely game. I needed that to secure my grand strategy and score a couple other points. So we'll be back in a minute for the wrap-up. All right, we're back. We decided to call it a game. After Steven won the roll-off, we did a little bit of math hammer. He would have scored 5 points on victory points and battle tactic, and then he was able to burn 1 objective. Yep. So he got 6 points there, and then he did get his grand strategy of Wah, which was to have the Maw Crusher wholly within my territory at the end of the battle. He also was able to kill my unit, which I had strategically placed right in the middle of the battlefield to get my grand strategy. Yep. However, I got tied up in combat, couldn't rally him back, so I ended up missing that. And then I potentially could have gotten maybe 1 point on a retreat or something like that, but we're just going to go ahead and call it 18 to 27. So you got 6 points plus your grand strategy. It was 18 to 18 going into battle round 5, and that just shows you how fast things can swing with that choice roll off on the very last turn.
It really is.
Yeah, so really, really good game,
Good
man.
game.
I had a lot of fun trying to kill all the brutes. I think you had 7 left, so that was pretty good.
Yep, not bad.
Yeah, I killed 28 brutes. I couldn't touch the Maw Crusher. I was too busy being on the back foot ever since battle round 3. It was a really, really good game. So before we get into the wrap up, thank you so much for watching. Big shout out to all of our members. And if you're new to the channel, once again, please try to take time to like and subscribe. It helps with the algorithm and it helps us get our channel out there. Let's go ahead and get into the wrap up, man. So what did you think of the game?
I think the game was really fun. I would love to see a lot more of those horses on the table. Like they were great.
They did obscene damage.
The Chaos Warriors themselves, though, I mean, that's such a tar pit. Like they just they were there 5 rounds, and it took 5 rounds of like.
Yeah, like literally focusing down on them with at least 1 unit in every single turn, right?
Yeah.
-1 to wound and reducing Ren by 1. Super duper good, especially since they have a 3-up save.
Yep, and the horses are just so good on the charge.
Yeah, it's fire. I was behind after 3, so I couldn't waste any turns retreating to try to rally. But I mean, that can really clinch games with Slaves of Darkness, host of Everchosen. Just being able to pull a unit of horses out that's half strength and then get 3 or 4 of them back.
I feel like that's why I have the same problem with Ardboys, even though they get the better rally. I don't like it's always weird to try to figure out how to get them out to get that rally.
I know,
in
exactly,
when you need it,
because you either kill yourself out of combat to get out, or you have to waste a turn to get out,
exactly.
right? So like, the horses are phenomenal on the charge, but you saw that once the brutes charged them, it really kind of brought their damage down quite a bit.
And it's like, I don't want to pull myself out of combat at that point, because you're going to charge me again.
And you kept rolling 1s on your battle shock tests, man. Like, you had to take battle shock on brutes like 3 times.
At some time, you know?
Yeah, so that was really, really good. Let's talk MVPs, LVPs, man. Who was the MVP? Who just did the work in your army today?
I really think it was probably the 10-man unit of brutes with the Jaggeds. They were just like right up here in the center.
Yep.
They stuck around. They actually kept me in the game without 1 guy there.
That was so clutch, because I would have had probably 6 more warriors.
Yep, you would have rallied on those 4-up or 5-ups.
And then I could have gotten my grand strategy. It would have been a little bit closer of a game. So yeah, those brutes did freaking awesome. Who's your LVP? Who didn't do anything?
Least valuable player is probably the Shaman. I mean, like, he's always the least valuable player.
Sure.
The Maw Crusher did good this round. I just feel like I might have out of position to him a couple of times, but like he did once he was able to get in. I mean, he does what he does.
Yeah.
He would just bounce all over the board, so I wouldn't have been worried about him. But it's always the Shaman.
For sure,
he doesn't
for sure.
do anything.
Well, for me, I mean, I got to give the Knights MVP. I was very happy with the damage that they did. The Karkadrak is in close second. He just bounces into something, fights first, lets the Knights go off. That's great. I love the synergy there. That's fantastic. Bellicor is also contender, shutting down the Maw Crusher, so I could do my thing, was great. And he was super brave this game, Bellicor. I was just like,
Yeah,
put him in the middle of your army. I don't know if that was a good idea. I think it did tie you up for 1 turn because you had to deal with him. But my LVP is definitely the Bloodsecrator, dude. Did not need to take him at all.
No.
He didn't do anything because he died before he could. I could easily have taken the Knights in with Mark of Slanesh so they can run and charge. And then if they complete a charge with their Ensorcelled Banner, they get a +1 to attacks.
Yeah.
So I sacrificed
I
sacrificed the +1 to wound, but all of those dice when you run and charge and you get extra random damage to your lances is chef's kiss. So that's what I'm going to do next time. I like Khorne, and I was excited to get the Bloodsecrator out just because I want to be able to use that synergy before it gets backed. But definitely a couple little tweaks. I think I want to drop the Marauders, do something different, maybe drop those 10 Warriors, do something different, maybe get some more little chaff units, some War Bands or something like that. Splintered Fang are good, Iron Golem, stuff like that. Even the Legionnaires are really good. So there's a lot of play in this army. I'm just having a lot of fun pulling some of my older stuff off the shelf with these new juiced up rules, because the whole army has a 3-up save now. They're like hyper elite versus what they used to be.
And that's where they should be. I mean, they're fully armored.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're
fully
Darkstorm
warriors.
cast, man. Yeah, so I had a lot of fun, man. Once again, one hell of a game. We're filming another battle report. It's going to be for members only. So if you're a member, please do check that out. And if you're not a member, please think about joining. There's going to be a link down below to show you what joining is all about. It gives you extra perks, including battle reports. So go ahead and check that out. And I think that's it for right now. So we'll see you in the next battle report.
Bye.